Alright, it appears we have corrosion on these two CPU V-core MOSFETs, meaning our CPU will be dead. Corrosion around the CD3215, which on this board is underfilled, meaning it won't give us 20 volts in the charger. Corrosion over here by, I forget what this circuit's, by PP3V3_G3 hot, which means this CD3215 chip won't be powering and turning on. Yay. Let's get this lovely pile of crap board out of the case and see if there's any salvaging it. So the first corrosion of concern is going to be this area. This is the PP3V3_G3 hot area. That's the first rail required to get anything on the machine. First thing we're going to do before we get started is plug in a charger with a USB-C amp meter and see what comes on the screen of this USB-C amp meter. Alright, so this is stuck at 5 volts, meaning that our CD3215s are not coming on. So as we've gone over in prior videos several times, you need PP3V3_G3 hot on these new MacBooks in order for the CD3215 to work, and the CD3215 is going to be the chip that communicates with the charger. So let's see what we get on PP3V3_G3 hot. It looks like we get a whole lot of 0.5 millivolts, which is nothing. Absolutely nothing. So first thing we're going to do is look over that PP3V3_G3 hot area in the microscope. This is going to be the circuit that takes the voltage from our charger and turns it into 3.3 volts for the PP3V3_G3 hot power rail. This is where PP3V3_G3 hot is going to be born. So the first thing we're going to do is add a little bit of flux to the area. Second thing we're going to do is heat it up. Now we're going to see if we get PP3V3_G3 hot. 0 volts. No good. Input. 5. Out of the diode. 5. Alright, so most likely something to do with the fact that that chip looks like crap, and so does the area. So we're going to take a lot of the junk off that board. Who's HAKKO? Indeed, who is HAKKO? HAKKO is somebody who's gone bye-bye. HAKKO will be back in 500 seconds. HAKKO will return shortly. We removed the chip that creates PP3V3_G3 hot. Let's rehabilitate this area a little bit, shall we? We soldered all this stuff. We're going to see if we get any change on PP3V3 underscore G3 hot. Let's see if we have any change before we move on to the next MacBook. Alright, let's see if we have PP3V3 underscore G3 hot. And it appears that we don't. We have the DC in. To enable this chip to turn on, it's supposed to be getting 3 volts on pin 10. And that's going to come from the ISL 9239. Let's see if we're getting that voltage. It seems we're getting 0 volts in our enable line. Now remember, enable is going to come from the ISL 9239. The ISL 9239 can be found on the other side of the board. Let's take a look at our ISL 9239, and oh my god. Oh dear Jesus. Oh. So the enable, that comes from here.
You're not getting rid of this one.
Can I give this board to Nasera? Tim, could you take this board? Right. This board needs an intervention. Some flux. Let's waste more chips on this board. Gross. Alright, so it looks like the pad over here, which is the voltage in pin, is the one that is the most burned. See if we can bring that back. It's Friday night. Let's fix a MacBook. Fix a MacBook. Fix a MacBook. It's Friday night. I'm gonna fix a MacBook. Fix a MacBook. Fix a MacBook. Fixing MacBook. Keep in mind that most likely this will have a dead CPU due to the corrosion near the CPU vCore MOSFETs. So after we're done with all this, this most likely will not work at all. But we're still going to put the effort in. I'm still going to bring back those pads on the bottom of my ISL. I'm trying to fix a MacBook here. Oh shit. That was no good. That cap's probably important for something. Ah, fuck it. Who needs it? Okay.
Is that a piccolo?
That's an ISL 9239.
Oh, that's still floating there?
I don't know what that thing floating there was. Okay, time to get an ISL 9239. Okay, we're going to assume that ship's orientation rather than look at the dot. And that's going to go and sit right here. Good little ISL 9239. Flow into place, little ISL 9239. I hope this little capacitor here by current sensing doesn't matter.
5 volts, let's go.
Hey, 20. We got 20 volts. Let's do it. 5 volts, fuck. And reboots before, now it boot loops.
Have some boot loop with no.
Wait a second. 20.2 volts.
Hey, what'd you do?
PP3V3 underscore G3 hot is there. 20.2 volts, 0.87 amps. V-core, V-core, V-core. Who am I kidding? That much corrosion around. V-core!
0.7?
Whoa.
Okay.
Right, now let's see if this has a screen.
What?
You like Cherry, Tim? What the hell's wrong with you? Cherry is an awful Jolly Rancher.
Oh, you didn't even see this yet.
Oh! Oh!
You're running sideways.
I will.
Surely. Oh. Not.
Bam! Good to see you feeling better and appearing in better spirits. Damn straight! Wow! How the hell are you still working?
What about internal screen? Alright, let's
Who needs internal screen? You have external screen. That's good enough.
Well, what? Worst case, give it to Paul to replace the mux?
There's no box. This is 13 inch.
Oh, fuck. Oh, alright, so...
Good.
For those listening, he leaned back and almost fell the fuck down.
Uh-oh. What's that?
Oh, what does that? What does that do?
Oh, no. Bad GPU. Wait, how does it have a bad GPU? It's Intel. What? No! No!
Oh, are your colors out of whack?
What do you... No!
Probably fine, but you smacked it.
No! Dead GPU inside the CPU.
No way.
Wait, no. Oh, come on, boot! This is killing me. Boot! Boot, you fuck! Boot! The fucking suspense, man.
It's a fucking telenovela here.
It was doing what the 2011s with the dead GPU do. This is bullshit.
I'm sorry. I know. Wow.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
works.
Totally showed his person's name.
Who gives a shit? They know that now. That's what a working computer looks like. Oh yeah. that was a ride. So this machine had issues with PP3V3 underscore G3 hot not being present due to corrosion, and we looked at the chip, and it was obvious that it was a little nasty. We touched it up, but the enable wasn't present, so we still weren't getting PP3V3 underscore G3 hot. The enable comes from ISL 9239, by the way, a chip that's available on nowhere other then store.rossmangroup.com. Don't delay. Stock up on that chip today. We got a limited supply. By limited supply, I mean we got a lot of them, but it just sounds really good when you put limited supply because it gets more people to run and buy it. Yes, we have doxed the customer. Now the world knows that that person owns a MacBook and sent it to us. Yep. Good luck getting elected for city council now. Good luck getting elected for city council now that people know that you own an Apple product and you sent it here.